episode of Done is Better Than Perfect. I'm your host, John Grubbs. Welcome to the show. So today we're going to talk about optimism. We're going to talk about being optimistic during this difficult time. And I want to share some optimistic thoughts about humanity during these dark times. And it's so convenient for people to blame current events on the decay of humanity. And it's tempting to see darkness and dwell upon a lack of optimism. And you have reports of rioting and looting, and they're like a horrible train wreck, that we just can't stop watching. And we can dwell on negativity, and we can allow it to stain our view of people, or we can look for the beauty in people. Gandhi said, we must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. It's an ocean. And if a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. There are over 7 billion with a B, humans on this third rock from the sun. And we must not allow a few drops of negativity, relatively speaking, to taint our view of others. Keeping our current reality in perspective is essential to remain optimistic. Because as you know, haters gonna hate. And Charlie Chaplin said that we often think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Our country is experiencing a horrible seizure. We are convulsing on the virus and violence. The shaking will stop, and people will once again remember love. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Kindness, just like violence, is a language. And from the decay of the forest floor comes growth. Tiny little sprouts of new life emerge from the darkness and decay of death. It is the cycle of life. Humanity is my race. Love is my religion. Peace is my weapon. And Dr. Seuss wrote a book about sneetches. And these creatures all look the same. However, some had stars on their bellies. And these star-bellied sneetches acted superior. So those without stars felt inferior. And a guy showed up with a machine that would put green stars on the sneetches who did not have them. And he charged a lot of money to give these sneetches stars. And they were eager to pay so they could be just like the star-bellied group. And the story goes on to say that the original star-bellied sneetches no longer felt different. So the same guy uses another machine to remove stars at a very high price. And this guy made piles and piles of money adding stars, removing stars, until the sneetches no longer remembered the importance of stars. So the moral of this story is, we are the sneetches. We covet what others have or look like and feel a strong desire to imitate what we presume to hate. And once we get what we want, it never feels as awesome as we thought it would. I saw a lady on television running out of a looted store with an expensive Louis Vuitton handbag. She got her star. Do you think it'll make her happy? I doubt it. Albert Einstein said that he loves humanity but hates humans. He was referring to the awful behavior exhibited by humans attempting to get a star or remove a star. And the human need to be homogeneous, all the same, is so strange to me. Why can't we embrace our differences? Why can't we celebrate our differences? Look, I don't have red hair, but I think true red-haired people are so cool because they're unique. Shout out to all the gingers, the reds, the carrots, the firemen, the rusties, and the candles. I had to look these up. Wow. So if you cannot feed 100 people, feed one. Just like a tiny sprout on the floor of decay, kindness will emerge once again. Kind words and deeds can be small, but their echoes will endure long after. Imagine the power of 7 billion acts of kindness on the same day. How long would that echo? Our human seizure will soon stop, and sadly, many people will return the cycle of getting a star or removing a star. Here's something I want you to remember. We must stop trying to be like each other and just like each other for being different. They say imitation is the highest form of flattery. Hogwash. Imitation is an indication of human insecurity. We must not like who or what we are if we're attempting to be like the other Sneetches. And for years, I've written about the beauty of being different on purpose. I coined the term AntiOrdinary in my 2009 book, Leadership Among Idiots. And AntiOrdinary means being different on purpose. If we love ourselves as we are, it becomes easier to love others. And I believe hate is an internal problem. Acts of violence are the manifestation of our own feelings of insecurity or inferiority. Humanity is losing its geniuses. Aristotle died. Newton passed away. Einstein died, and I'm just not feeling well today. Just kidding. We're still in a pandemic. I shouldn't joke like that. I should know better. But do something kind today. Pay for the car behind you in the drive-thru. Make an extra donation to your church or favorite charity. Take a meal to someone shut in. Call your mother. I wish I could call mine. Do something and quit being a little sneetch. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you share this with others. Subscribe, ring the bell, make a comment. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts. And remember, the enemy of this show is mediocrity. And we are always convinced that done is better than perfect. If we can get things done, stop being obsessed with perfection. I'm a recovering perfectionist, and what I've learned is it doesn't have to be perfect in order to be awesome. Until next time.